Guys, a lot of those things in Project 2025 have already been happening for years. It's not new.
Do the research, look up 2025 agenda, because next year this time could look very different if you don't vote.
Do you see the problem? This is why we don't get anything as a community. This is why the Democratic Party doesn't do anything for us as a community, because they know we'll support them anyway because they're not the Republicans. And what I'm saying to you is that if you are choosing to go that route, you need to ask for some concessions, which as a Black community, we do not do. No Black agenda, no vote. Why is that even a bad thing to even mention? Other groups do this. Other groups say nothing for immigration, nothing for DACA. You're not getting our vote.
I hate it here. I hate it here. I want to go home.
Other groups do this. But for some reason, when it comes to the Black community, we don't do this. We don't ask for anything. Well, it's just crazy. And it's almost like some people feel like, oh no, I can't do that because I'm embarrassed to do. Why are you embarrassed? This party has done nothing for you. The communities have fallen apart. When I go back to visit family in Baltimore, it looks like someone dropped a bomb off in Baltimore. And it's looked that way since I was a kid.
And I believe a child going without an education is tantamount to a crime. So I decided I was going to start prosecuting parents for truancy.
What?
Now, I don't know how much y'all know about this was a little controversial in San Francisco.
Innocent people sent to jail under Kamala Harris. We can have a conversation. That truancy law that she passed was about Black children getting educated.
Tonight because her son won't stop skipping school. Now, she says she's done everything she can to make him go and wants him punished instead.
It's a sobering thought, isn't it? A parent paying the price for her child skipping school. And that's exactly what a Fairfield mom is facing tonight. 6 months in jail.
What the fuck?
You won't see Alfred Phillips' smiling face in Fairfield schools. The 16-year-old refuses to go.
When they're in high school, young adults, they know right from wrong. I just feel like they know to get up and go to school. So why should I be punished for that?
Butler County courts and Fairfield schools strongly disagree, telling parents do whatever it takes.
You're not going out after hard criminals, but you're going out after parents who, just don't understand how important it is to get these children to school.
See, a few weeks ago at the debate, Trump mentioned black jobs, and a lot of people got in an uproar as if they didn't know what he meant. Well, we go to the polls and cast our Black vote. We go to the stores and spend our Black dollar. We live in our Black community, but for whatever reason, we draw the line at a Black job. Oh, but wait, because if you're wondering what a Black job is, please, I encourage you all to drive through Atlanta at all these beautiful Black-owned businesses and check and see who works there. Probably a Black person working for a Black entrepreneur, recycling the Black dollar, creating Black generational wealth. If they come here illegally and they're taking your jobs and your resources, then please believe my cousins in the Appalachians, they coming for you too. And y'all know Kamala Harris has yet to say Laken Riley's name. As borders are, she opened the border to millions of illegal immigrants that have flooded American streets with deadly drugs and gangs that have spiked overdoses by over 124% and brought more crime into minority communities. So how's that for Black folks? But let's take race out of it. Just as a woman, period. How can you be a champion for women's rights when you're taking away opportunities from biological women and giving them to transgendered ones? They don't want to talk policy. They just want to use propaganda to steal your vote. The left is trying to tout this woman as a savior for the Black community, but all she's done is hurt the Black community since she came into the game. A few days ago, President Trump said he didn't know Vice President Harris was a Black woman. I'm trying to figure out what all the outrage is about because she's only Black when it's time to get elected. people who are mad at Trump for being confused about her race, ethnicity, nationality, whatever, are seemingly forgetting that while you're touting her as a savior for black people, she identifies as an Asian woman. She chose her side and it wasn't ours. When asked if she would ever do anything specifically for black people, she said no. Whereas Trump gave us the Platinum Plan, which specifically uplifted the black community by increasing capital by almost $500 billion, creating 500,000 new black businesses, and would give black churches the ability to fight for federal resources for their communities. See, as a young single mother, I can tell y'all that rent is too damn high. I can tell you that as a young black voter, groceries are too damn high. And as an American citizen, period, seniors like my parents should never have to choose between medicine or food. It should never be the quality of life versus the quantity of life. And why are we acting like strong borders aren't a thing literally everywhere else in the world? Since when has being patriotic been a crime?
One of the YouTube channels I watched that supports Kamala claimed that Trump had empty seats at his event in Atlanta. This video had over 2 million views. However, as shown in the video below, Trump actually had a full house with no empty seats. While I understand people dislike Trump and fear Project 2025, but by pushing fake news, you are only exposing that Democrats also have a deceptive agenda at play and cannot be trusted.